Welcome, beer money enthusiasts, to the ultimate showdown in the realm of side hustle apps. Today, we embark on an exhilarating journey into the world of Beer Money Mania, where 32 contenders go head-to-head in a thrilling 1v1 voting tournament. Get ready to witness the clash of titans as we meticulously curate the top beer money apps, each vying for the coveted title of the ultimate cash cow. From survey sites to cashback platforms, the Beer Money Engine and Beer Money Network communities have scoured the digital landscape to handpick the most lucrative and user-friendly options. Join us as we delve into the heart of Beer Money Mania, where every vote counts and only the strongest survive. So grab a cold one. Sit back and let the battle for supremacy begin. At least that was what ChatGPT gave me for an introduction.
It worked.
I'm psyched. I'm pumped up now.
I am David, aka PharaohSilver, and welcome everyone to the Beer Money Mania Selection Show. And joining me here, you can all introduce yourselves as well, unless you want me to.
Well, I am AJ. I am the founder of the Beer Money Network, and so I'm happy to be here with you.
All right.
I'm TastyWallet. I'm the founder of AtlasBirthGuides.com, and I'm glad to be here as well.
So I am SSCkelley. You guys can call me Shane. I'm the oddball here. You guys are like Atlas Earth legends, minigame legends. I guarantee you there's going to be people that are watching this that are going to be like, who the heck is that old guy on there? Oh.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time to explain that.
Yeah, we will. We definitely will.
You won't find me on the leaderboard except unless you're in the state of Iowa. I think I'm ranked like 38th or something.
Solid performance.
You'll have to scroll way down to find me on a minigame leaderboard, whereas these guys are like,
Shane, if it makes
Shane,
if it makes you feel any better, I got kicked off the first page of North Carolina today, so.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you just
I
did
did.
a bride too.
Yeah, I just got there too. It was crazy. All right. So anyway, for today, we're going to be looking at the 32 apps that have officially made it into the Beer Money Mania voting tournament that will begin on March 19th. So before we get started with that, I think this was Shane's idea. Could have been Tasty's too, but but I thought that we could go ahead and go over each of our top 10 in our own ballots and talk about why we have it in our top 10, or you can just list them. I'm probably just going to list them and give like just a brief, definition of mine as well. So if one of you wants to start, I'm not one that likes to give order or anything around here, so we can start with the top left. AJ with his top 10, if you want to talk about the 10 that you think should make it into the tournament. Your 10 favorite.
My 10 that should be so. We'll go from we'll start from 10 and go to the top one here for me. So my kind of sleeper hit is something called AJDowntown, right? And what this is a health app that you set up once. It takes all your health data and basically just pays you for it. It's completely, you don't have to interact with it at all ever after that once you've set it up, except the cash out. So it's really simple. You're not going to make a ton of money on that. I think I'm making probably around 40, 50 cents a day. It's not a ton, but it's just set up and let it go. Number 9 for me is Klover. Klover is actually it's an app that's supposed to help you, with financial issues, right?
Yeah.
But you can run ads and cash out to an Amazon gift card. You can watch anywhere from 50 to 100 ads. Each one is worth roughly 1 to 2 cents a piece, so easy money. Number 8 for me is Cashwalk. I'm sure you heard of that. Just run, play the ads, get a penny, and cash out. Number 7, Ember Fund. Ember Fund is a crypto wallet type of thing where you can buy cryptocurrency as Bitcoin mainly, but we don't need to. You can just hit the button and you can get free Satoshi, which is the lowest amount of BTC that you can get. Number 6 is Caden. You set that up once and it's 50 cents a day. You hook it up to accounts. Again, no interaction except to cash out. Number 5 is Stake. Stake is a gambling website. I don't gamble on it. You just go in every day, every 24 hours, you get $1 from it. Number 4 is Atlas Earth. I'm not making a ton on it, even though I've been playing for over 2.5 years. We're doing an SRBE right now, Super Rent Boost, and I'm getting probably maybe $12 out of the 36 hours or 32 hours it's going. Number 3 is Bridge Money. This is simple money, 25 cents for an ad watch, get paid for cash back, no problem. Number 2 is Benjamin. Benjamin's very similar to Bridge in a lot of ways, but I found out that I'm getting a fair, decent more from Benjamin than I am over Bridge Money. And number 1 for me is HiveMapper. I have made the most amount of money from HiveMapper. It's not even close. This one does require something separate, but it's blowing everything else out of the water, like a ton. So I can't wait till we talk about it. I think everybody should get in on this.
I think a year from now, we're all going to be talking about HiveMapper.
And I'm happy to get everybody in there. This is good stuff.
Okay, going to Shane, your top 10.
So my top 10, when I was looking at this, I base my favorite apps not just strictly on money. I mean, obviously we're all here to make money, beer money, right? But I also take a look at how easy is that money to get. Is it passive, or how hard do I have to work for it? The other thing I looked at too is what other things is this app doing for me? Am I having fun with it? Is it making me exercise? So my methodology is probably a little different. I mean, obviously my number 1 is Bridge Money. I mean, it's such a solid app. I'm making at least $1 a day minimum on it. Watch a few ads. A lot of it's passive though, transactional income. So that's been really good for me. Cashwalk is actually my number 2, and the reason why it's ranked so high is because it's motivating me to walk. I'm getting something else out of it besides just making money. Mm-hmm. In fact, I think this was my very first beer money app was Cashwalk. And I can't remember what turned me onto it. It might have been one of David's videos. I think he did a Cashwalk review, and I got on. I'm like, wow, this is the coolest thing. I'm actually getting paid to walk. So that's my number 2, and there's a lot of other things you can do. A lot of other ways to make coins on the Cashwalk. Benjamin would be coming in at number 3. I'm having fun with it. There for a while it was giving us unlimited ads, which was great. Now the ads are a little unpredictable, but I mean, the daily logins is awesome. They've added some things to that daily logins too.
10 to 30 cents for just logging in. It's great.
Yeah, that's great. Caden is my number 4. Caden is my number 4, like AJ. Passive income. I mean, you set it up. Once you set it up, it goes. It's just incredible. It's not a high paying app. I mean, you make $40 every 3 months. I don't have to do anything for it. I log in every 3 months and collect my $40. That's it. Cloud Connect comes in at number 5 for me. I'm not a big guy on surveys. I hate wasting time on surveys because it seems like you get halfway through it and they kick you out, or you spend so much time doing demographics and find out that you don't qualify. To me, it's very difficult. What I find with Cloud Connect takes away a lot of that. You do your demographics up front. They ask you like 100 questions. And then on your dashboard, they're only sending you surveys you qualify for. So I've been on it for like 3 months. I've made like almost $300 on Cloud Connect since December. And I think I've been kicked out. I've been rejected twice. And one of them was because I forgot I missed an attention check. But that comes in at number 5. Number 6 is Swag Bucks, shopping app, clipping coupons, or magic receipts they call it. There's games or surveys. There's so many things that you can do with Swag Bucks. I've made a lot of money on that too. Upside is number 7. Again, Upside is not a high paying app. I'm not. I think I've made $50 on it. But what's great about it is you log into it, and it shows you all the gas prices on your map. And it came in big time handy when I took my trip to Florida a couple months ago, because I was able to open that up and just see where all the best gas prices were, and then you get a little kickback for it. So again, something that does something for me other than just make me money. Coming in at number 8 is Stake. Like AJ, gambling site. In fact, I won't even refer anybody to it. My Christian beliefs doesn't allow me to refer anybody to a gambling website, but it's paying me $1 a day just to log into it and collect the daily login. And I'm getting an extra 30% bump on Freecash, which comes in at number 9 for me. Freecash is an app, Offer Wall City. It's just got tons of stuff. When I first signed up for Freecash, I was overwhelmed because of all the stuff that's on it. In fact, I didn't even use it for like the first month or two. I've really started getting into Freecash the last 30 days because I found like videos that you can just play and collect, not even do anything. I'm all about passive income, and I'm making like some pretty good money. And then I flip that
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I need you to turn around and flip that to stake, get an extra 30%. I just was looking at today, I've made $144 the past 30 days on Freecash. 75 of it's still in pending, because it was like an offer wall that I did, but it's a very solid app. And I think you guys are using that one for my referral code in the comments. Guys, use our referral codes, and that's how we make a little bit extra. If you learn something, you want to try it out, click on the link, give us a little tip back. And if anybody's got questions on Freecash on how to set those videos up, send me a DM. Whether if you use my code or not, let me know. I'll be happy to help.
I should also mention that I do have Shane's Freecash referral link on the description below.
And I'll put all these things on the website as we update the brackets. So we'll make sure all of it gets handled.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Last one is Klover. Klover, you asked me 2 months ago, Klover was very high on my list. They've nerfed some of their ad revenue, but it's still, I'm getting about 15 to 18 bucks a month on it. I'm watching the ads. They give me coins for my transaction. They give me coins for scanning the receipts. So it's still a fairly solid app for me. But that's my top 10. If you guys ever want to, anybody out there listening, watching, want to ask me more about it, the big omission is Atlas Earth. Because I think I've explained this to you guys before in the chat and on Discord. Atlas Earth is a game to me. It's every bit of the definition of a beer money app because it's passive income. You could log in, just set it, and forget about it. Collect $5 in a year. But for me, it's a game.
You play it differently. That's all. You play it differently.
I'm building with it. I'm having all kinds of fun with it. Yeah. So that's a big omission. I fully expect it to be one of the number 1 seeds, though. But we'll see about that here in a bit.
All right, moving on. TastyWallet, your top 10.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing that AJ did. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. My number 10 is Misplay. And the reason why I put Misplay at number 10 is because sometimes when I'm doing offer walls, it'll also connect with the Misplay and give me double credit. And what I mean by that is that while I'm doing the offer wall and getting credit for actually doing the offer wall, Misplay will also sometimes track, if it's one of their apps that's on their list, will also track and give me credit through them as well. So I get, I don't know, somewhere about $20 to $30 a year through the Misplay just by doing that. So it's sort of a set it for forget it for me. Number 9 on my list is Givey. This is something that I have been running overnight. There's actually 3 different Givey apps that I have been running on my phone. I've been rotating between them, where the first one is Coin Collect, the second one is AFK Rewards, and the third one is Givey Focus. So what I'll do is I will run the miner. They're basically just similar to Bitcoin miners or something like that. You just run it on your phone. So I basically just run it overnight, and it collects coins for me, and then every once in a while I'll cash them out. I've been getting like $5 a month from it or something like that. So it's real easy to have something run on your background on your phone for overnight to make some extra money. Number 8 on my list is Shopkick. The reason why I have that on my list is because every once in a while I'll have some time that I need to kill, and one of the things that I like to do is scavenger hunts. Shopkick is an opportunity for me to go and look for products and scan them. So it has that scavenger hunt like feeling to it. So it scratches an itch. You could also run a couple of ads on your phone. It'll run. I also can get some pretty decent referral revenue from it. So it gives you 500 kicks for every referral. I've been getting some of that as well, and that's really come in handy. Number 7 is Pogo. This is one of those apps where you give them your credit card information, and it will give you a percentage of that in transactions. So set it and forget it. I haven't been making very much from it. About $3 every 3 months or so, which is not a lot, but I have it pretty high because you don't really have to do a whole lot with it. You just set it and then just collect the stuff. It's real easy to do. Number 6 on my list is Coin. I specifically bought a phone
Look at
for
AJ's
Coin.
reaction when you said
AJ,
coin.
yes,
He sat
I know how you
back,
feel about Coin,
coin.
AJ. I
Watch
know.
it be a number 1
I
seed.
I
know.
see it.
I can't wait to see his
Roughly.
reaction if it's a number 1 seed.
You asked me this last year, was all over it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how AJ feels about Coin.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I still have the phone that I bought that has Coin on it. I just basically run it. Every once in a while I'll refresh it or whatever because it closes itself out. And I make about a good $30 every 3 months or so. So it's been pretty nice. Number 5 on my list is Atlas Earth. The reason why it's not number 1 is because there's a lot of effort that you have to do in the beginning before you can start making a whole lot of money. So a lot of us are already familiar with the app, so I'm not going to really go into the details.
Mr. Mayor of Maryland. Come on, you got to mention it.
Governor of Maryland.
Governor is what I meant, not mayor.
Yeah,
Mr. Governor.
I just got that recently. Now, I did have to spend $4,000, but yes, I became the governor of Maryland yesterday.
Beer money. Who cares?
Yeah. It was beer money I spent.
Future beer money.
Future beer money.
And future beer money. Yeah, that's right. You took a loan out for your own beer money. That's funny.
I did. I took a loan out, and then my number 1 pick is how I'm going to be paying for it, which is why it's number 1. Number 4 is Benjamin. The reason why Benjamin is on the list is because a lot of the reasons you guys already talked about. Used to have unlimited ads. Now you could do about a good, decent number of ads a day. It's got lots of offer walls. They have probably the best support that I've ever talked with. Ever.
I agree.
They're solid.
Ever.
They're very solid.
Number 3 on my list is Cashwalk for a lot of the same reasons that Payne had talked about. Incentive to walk.
I turned you back onto that app, didn't I?
You did. You did because of the app choice stuff. They started offering a whole bunch of these things where you select a website and then you click on an ad. You select an ad really, and then it opens the ad and you back out and it gives you like 3 cents, which is great. Now they've cut back a little bit on that recently, but yeah, the walking incentive is really, really nice. Number 2, Bridge Money. We've talked about this already, so I won't go into a lot of detail. But number 1 is Prolific, very similar to the app that you had talked about for surveys. And a lot of the same similar stuff. You put in your demographics. I was also burned out by surveys because a lot of the same reasons as you. Had to get kicked out halfway through, no credit, awful. Prolific is a little hard to get into though, but I still have it at number 1 because I've been getting a pretty consistent $200 a month doing surveys.
Wow.
Couple hours a day.
It's not a bad payout.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Well, I guess we can talk about this, but I want to talk about how much time and effort you've been putting into that when it comes around, if it makes it the top 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about a couple hours a day.
It's a bit of work.
A lot of surveys too.
Yeah. I can see that. My top 10, I'm going to go backwards too from 10 to 1 since that seems to be the majority here.
Leave me the oddball.
Yeah.
Well, that was the point.
Okay, so number 10 is going to be
consistent.
Number 10 is going to be Cashwalk. Cashwalk has definitely grown on me. I try to walk as much as I can, and I try to take part in those challenges. Those challenges tend to be a little bit difficult without a phone swing. I'm not going to lie to you, especially when I'm a little bit, feeling kind of down that day. Number 9, Swag Bucks, and I know this is a little controversial. But part of it is just because my all-time earnings there is something is I'm pretty high on my all-time earnings there actually, just in general. And I remember them from way back in 2012, and they've been fairly consistent with things. But granted, their payments have kind of diminished over the years.
But that happens with all of them over time.
That is true. That is true. Number 8 is CoinOut. I wanted to put a receipt app in my top 10. And of the receipt apps, the best one was CoinOut by far. CoinOut offered 5 cents per plus a few spins, which was higher than any of the others. Maybe Receipt Hog might have been a little more, but also their threshold, their cash out threshold was also very low and much lower than that of Receipt Hog. And on holidays, I think they do July and December, it's 10 cents a receipt if you reach the highest level, which is great, actually. That's like Google rewards without having to turn it in for a Google gift card. So I like that. Number 7 is Freecash. It's growing on me a little bit. No, I'm still trying to figure out how you can make $100, $200 in a month. That's a...
Well, I tell you what, Shane showed me some new things today that are changing my opinion on this real quick.
Yeah, I matter of fact, I will cite you.
I will $4 a day.
Yeah.
Just letting videos run, and I don't watch them. Just let the videos run.
I'll cite you on that if I can. I'll cite you on that if I can use it on a video. But just saying, I'll cite you on it. But okay, moving on. Number 6 is 1Q. I know this is kind of the oddball of all of our lists in a way. So the reason why I put 1Q this high up, first off, is I don't know if you can hear the voice. You can hear the motor in the background there. Probably not. Anyway, okay. So 1Q, the thing about 1Q is that surveys come up very similar to my number 5, OnePulse, and a lot of other apps that do these like little survey pop-up things where you get a notification and you answer the survey, but they will pay directly to your PayPal.
Oh, nice.
25 cents a question. And it's an automatic cash out. Yeah, 25 cents a question.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the reason why it's actually, I found it really good. And if you can stay on it, you could probably make a good $5, $10 a month doing that, which again, for like a minute tops is pretty good. So yeah, 7 question survey, $1.75. 20 question survey, $5. Stuff like that. And they're the typical questions that you expect in other apps as well. Highest paid per question. That's why I put it number 6. Number 5, OnePulse. The reason why it's above 1Q is because of frequency. There's just more OnePulse stuff available. Matter of fact, there's one notification I literally just got right now. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm doing a broadcast here, but
I would. The other one clicking on Atlas Earth ads every 20 minutes?
No, I'm totally not doing that when I turn my head like this. It's not happening. No, none of us.
Speaking of,
down on my phone.
Casey looks pretty focused.
Speaking of number 4, Atlas Earth, for basically the same reasons. It's definitely one of my bigger money makers right now, just in general. Even though I'm using most of it on the Explorer Club. Number 3, Bridge Money. They do offer a lot of really good stuff, and I really do like that they pay the best in video ads just in general. So it's like the best low effort app just out there in general, in my opinion.
So if you got Earn Plus, Earn Plus makes a difference there.
Number 2, Amazon MTurk. Until last year was my all-time earner. I have made about $2,500 in Amazon MTurk on surveys and tasks and studies and other stuff like that. And it's my go-to for everyone that wants to try to make any sort of money consistently. MTurk is the way to go 10 months out of the year. The only months that I wouldn't recommend is January and February. So, matter of fact, already middle of March, it's already starting to kick back up again. And number 1, Benjamin. Benjamin, I mean, in 2 months, I've made almost $300. Like, just playing games. And I barely put any effort into it whatsoever. I haven't spent a dime on the games. And I think what makes it better than Bridge Money's Besitos to me is that the games are actually achievable goals, whereas Besitos's goals aren't very achievable. Some of Benjamin's, they're hard. Benjamins are hard, but they're not impossible. Whereas the Besitos ones in Bridge Money, why I keep them at number 3, most of them are impossible.
Yeah, you got to you gotta spend money, a lot of money.
Yeah,
there
without
to-
spending.
to-
Yeah. So, and
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
The other thing about Benjamin too is it gives you the whole huge list of games. You got
Yeah.
so much to choose from. Whereas on Bridge Money, you've only got what their list,
Yeah.
what's available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's maybe
there's
2
a
dozen,
lot of
maybe.
variety.
Yeah.
yeah, that
Benjamin,
too.
it's like they throw them all out there and let you pick whichever one you want to play.
Yeah. And matter of fact, I will say in future videos, I plan to do like, oh, what are the best deals for Benjamin to me that you might want to look at to build up to platinum tier yourself, because that $140 platinum tier is very nice. Getting
Once you hit that on the
0.014.
cashback. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the cashback is great.
It's 0.14 cashback. That's what it is. 0.14% cashback. And then I think once we get the debit card, it'll be 0.16. And the debit
1.6,
card,
yeah.
and the debit card should be 1.6 once you get the Benjamin 1. But that's neither here nor there. So,
Future.
yeah, so I'm just going to take this to an ad. So I will do an ad break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about the overall 1 seed and the top 1 seed. So we're going to get right to it. And we are back. So first, I want to talk about the mechanics of this tournament, and then we will get into final predictions before we announce the 1 seeds. So I will first talk about the mechanics here. So, and also why I chose 32 over 64. So to calculate who would get into this tournament, I got votes from the Beer Money Engine and Beer Money Network communities to come up with the 32 that will be competing to be the first ever Beer Money Mania Cash Cow. I'm going to go with the Cash Cow name. I think that was pretty cool from ChatGPT, just saying. I opted over this instead of 64, mainly because of short notice. Sorry, everyone. Even getting 32 was a real challenge. So we're going to start a little earlier next year to get a full 64, all right? So I promise on that one. Users selected anywhere from 3 to 10 apps on their ballots, and the apps were scored proportional to their place on the list, with the top pick always getting 10 points. The top 32 would advance to the tournament brackets on points that you will see coming up. Now, this is no longer relevant, but if there was a tie for last spots, we would have play-in games that would have taken place on March 18th, but we're not going to have any play-in games. It is just a straight-up 32 here. And a grand total of 78 different apps made at least 1 ballot, even if it was just a last-place spot in it, and cutting it down to 32 was no simple task. I did add a restriction, though, that an app needed to be on at least 2 separate ballots in order to qualify for a spot in the tournament, regardless of points. The top 8 apps that will be seeded 1 and 2 are seeded based off how distant they are to each other in the final standings. So, for example, the best app will be rated the overall 1 seed in the tournament, and they will face the worst 2 seed in their region. The second best 1 seed will take down the second worst 2 seed, and so on. And then amongst the 4 1 seeds, the best 1 seed would be paired with the worst 1 seed in the semifinals based on the region. And we will go more into detail on that when we actually announce the 1 seeds. But before that, any questions, any predictions on what you think the 1 seeds are going to be?
Yeah, I'll just start with mine because
Yeah, go.
I think the obvious 1 seeds are Benjamin and Bridge Money. I think those are 2 clear cut and above. When you look at our Discord channel, those 2 channels just get a lot of action. I think Atlas Earth is going to be in the top 4. Just because Atlas Earth is what brings everybody here, right? I mean, we all talk about Atlas Earth, we're all playing it, but that fourth spot is going to be tough. I put down a bunch of ones that I thought were potential, like Swag Bucks, Givey, I think, because I see a lot of people talking about Givey, even though that is just an Android app. It's not available on iOS. That might hurt it. But I want to see Coin. I'm going to go with Coin being that. I want to see AJ's reaction when Coin is a 1 seed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. We're gonna be fighting if that's happening.
Oh, it's gonna get real then. Okay, well, guess what? Coin's a 1 seed, everyone. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
I see a lot of people are talking in Coin. I don't use it myself, but there's a lot of action in it. So
You'll find that I'm in there all the time telling people how to do it too. Like I know way too much about how this app works, right?
Yep.
I'm giving advice because I still want people to succeed.
we probably should tell the backstory on that, right? Why we keep giving you
That's a whole nother thing. So sometime I'm sure we're going to hear it.
Oh, that's my list, guys. What are your thoughts? Who do you think are the 1 seeds?
I ain't gonna say because I already know. I'm gonna go to AJ for the next one. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna go reverse order. Tasty. We'll do Tasty.
Yeah, I was thinking the same lines as Shane here. Obvious choices are going to be Benjamin and Bridge Money. And that fourth one, I was also had a difficult time thinking about what that one would be. I was thinking possibly it could be Coin. Could be Givey because there's a lot of action going on that. There's a lot of talk right now about another app that wasn't even on my top 10 list that I just downloaded recently, and that is the Bitcoin miner. But I don't think it's going to be that one. I agree with Shane. I think it's going to be Coin. It's going to be Coin miner.
All right, AJ.
Sorry, AJ.
Take us home.
Coin. You got Coin on your list, right?
So I'm going to agree with both of you. I think Benjamin's going to be up there. I think Bridge Money's going to be there, and I think Atlas Earth is going to be there. I think those are going to be the 3 that gets a lot of usage. Now, for my fourth one, I would love to say Hive Mapper, but not enough people have used it yet, so it's not that. I think next year when it comes to this, we're going to talk about that. It's going to be great, but that's not today. So what's my sleeper hit? My sleeper hit, I think, is actually going to be Stake. I'm gonna say Stake because it's so simple. Once a day in there, $1 gone.
All right.
I gotta say though, if Hive Mapper makes the field of 32, I'm going to be tempted to vote for it because of the potential and everything that you've talked about it. I mean, I know the earnings are real. I've showed all
the info in there on it.
If it makes a field of 32, it might be a solid sleeper.
I do want to argue about Hive Mapper, but I'm going to wait if it makes the field of 32. Otherwise, I'm if it doesn't even make even the first 4 out or next 4 out, I will. We can make an argument about that towards the very end as well regarding Hive Mapper just in general.
Sure.
But in the meantime, let's get started, everyone. All right, let's see who the overall number 1 seed in the tournament is. And the overall 1 seed in the tournament is awarded to Benjamin, a rewards app from Benjamin Capital Partners that pays you for a variety of categories such as games, surveys, purchases, travel gift cards, and is currently advertising Benjamin Money Moments, a social media channel where you can post your earnings. They were on 61% of all ballots and received the most first-place votes with 5 and the most top 3 votes with 14. Benjamin will lead the game region. Thoughts on if this is the right call or not, everyone? Was this the right call?
I agree. I mean, what did I say? I agree. It's up there. It should definitely be a top seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all called that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I what else to say? I think it should be there, and you're all welcome for introducing it to everybody. Y'all welcome.
Oh, AJ the one that brought that to the table.
Yep, you did. Although I will admit, I saw that one on Google Play Store a long time ago, and I just kind of ignored it way back in September. So nice
Somebody's
find,
gotta
AJ.
try it
yes,
first.
yeah, someone has to. Yeah. No,
It had all those referral bonuses.
Yeah. All right. So now that we're done with the first one, I'm going to go ahead and go through the other 3 1 seeds just consecutively, and then we're going to get reactions from you guys following that, if that's all right with you guys. So I'm just going to go just all the way down, second, third, and last. So we already know the overall 1 seed is Benjamin. The second 1 seed in the tournament is awarded to Bridge Money, a rewards app that currently advertises their new rent rewards program, allowing you to get cash back for rent purchases in exchange for being active on the app by playing games on Besitos or referring your friends, on top of rewarding you for games, surveys, and purchases, as well as their Earn Plus program that allows you to double your earnings for a small annual or monthly fee. They were on 65% of all ballots, which is the most of any of the apps in the tournament, but the reason why they probably did not be the overall number 1 seed was they only had 1 first place vote and 10 top 3 votes. Bridge Money will lead the Cashout Region. The third 1 seed in the tournament is awarded awarded to Atlas Earth, a virtual land game from Atlas Reality that allows users to earn rent by buying 30 feet by 30 feet parcels that represent real-world locations that they are standing on, as well as earn more digital currency in the form of Atlas Bucks through cashback programs with restaurants, online merchants, travel, and minigame competitions. They were on 56% of all ballots and got 3 first-place votes and 8 top 3 votes. Atlas Earth will lead the 5-second ad region. And finally, the final 1 seed is awarded to Cashwalk, a walking rewards app from Cashwalk Labs, where you can earn money while walking, as well as from several offer walls and several weekly challenges that they post in the community forums, with challenges like a home workout challenge, 10,000 step challenge, and sky gazing challenge. They were on 52% of all ballots, got 1 first place vote and 7 top 3 votes. Cashwalk will lead the Skygaze region, so that means that the semi-final regional structure will be the champion of the game region will face the champion of the Skygaze region, and in the other semi-final, the winner of the Cashout region will face the winner of the 5-second ad region. So, any thoughts on the 4 1 seeds? Any surprise? It seems like a lot of you were very surprised with Cashwalk. Cashwalk being the 1 seed.
Sense.
I mean,
it makes sense.
It was a good pick, though.
I
have to admit that was the right choice.
Yeah,
it's surprising, but not terribly surprising, right? I don't. None of us called that as the 4th one, but it's not surprising, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
But it is surprising.
I was making a joke that the 1 seed was going to be Gemly.
Yeah, Gemly. Oh, that's a whole nother video.
That was great. But anyway, that was yeah. Well, with Cashwalk, I think the thing regarding it was that a lot of people really thought highly of it, and these 4 were just a cut above the rest of them. Like every other app that we're going to have here will have less than 40% on ballots. So that kind of shows you just how big and how prominent these 4 were.
Yeah. And it's funny because Cashwalk, you can't even cash out, into money, into like a checking account or anything. You have to buy gift cards for it. So it's interesting. It's an easy app to run.
My Amazon gift card is worth cash, man.
My theory is because of the combination of passive income and fitness, and amongst the walking apps, it definitely is the best of them because you're making the most out of it.
It's the only one I could get my wife to do was Cashwalk. It's the only one she'll do.
Yeah, it's just, and yeah, it is practically passive income, especially if you're active. I have a lot of active friends, so I would definitely push that with them as well. And then, of course, for those that take the phone swing route, if they're Pokemon Go fans, it's pretty easy to do that as well. So, alrighty. Alrighty. So, I am going to share my screen with everyone here. So, when we get started with the game region, we'll start with the game region. Voting for the first round is open on March the 19th. Second round will be on March 23rd and the quarterfinals on March 27th. The top seed is the overall 1 seed Benjamin. Their opponent, the 8 seed, is Shopkick. Shopkick revolutionizes shopping with its innovative reward system, allowing users to earn points simply by walking into stores, scanning products, and making purchases, turning every errand into a rewarding experience. The 4 seed in the game region is Hive Mapper. Hive Mapper combines the thrill of exploring the world with the opportunity to earn cash by collecting data through mapping tasks, offering a unique and adventurous way to make money on the go. Their opponent will be the 5 seed MacAdam, a fitness-focused app that rewards users for walking and completing tasks, offering a blend of health and earning. Moving on to the 2 seed in the game region is Coin. Coin allows you to earn money by geomining amongst other options like offer walls and receipt scans. You can also use Sentinel X technology in order to earn even more of a crypto known as XYO. And Coin will face the 7 seed Givey, an app that allows you to watch videos, listen to songs, and complete easy tasks with an ultra-low PayPal cash-out threshold. The 3 seed in the game region is Mistplay. Misplay elevates mobile gaming to a new level by rewarding players with gift cards for trying out and playing various games, making it a fun and lucrative option for gamers looking to monetize their hobby. They're also recently more well known for those ads involving a blonde woman that Rainbow Ultra is in love with. They will be playing the 6th seed, Paid Viewpoint. Paid Viewpoint offers a straightforward way to earn money by participating in online surveys and providing valuable feedback, making it a reliable choice for those looking to make extra cash in their spare time. They are also known for their longevity and one of the first sites that advertised a guarantee 10 cents for every question in a survey. So, looking at the game region here, any sleeper picks?
I was surprised at how low that Givey was. I mean, I had them as a potential 1, and they came in as a 7 seed. That was a little bit of a surprise. That might be a potential sleeper there, too.
You know, we'll talk about it, but, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Givey. Even though I understand it's just Android, I've been running it for the last 2 weeks, and I'm not getting a lot of payout from it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you found the one competition against Coin that I'm going to have to vote for Coin. You know, Coin or Givey. I got to go Coin over Givey.
Tasty? You're a little quiet.
I'm just interested to see how people vote on this. Yeah, number 3, Misplay. That actually kind of surprised me. I thought that would be a little bit lower, considering just how much of a selection that they have to offer. Although they've been given a lot of these 5 to 6. I don't know what to call them except for hexagons on a lot of their offers recently. So that could be why it's number 3.
Hive Mapper's got to be a sleeper, right? I mean, I'm surprised to see it at a 4.
How about a Benjamin and Hive Mapper round of 16? How's that?
I predict that's probably going to see it, but really, in terms of like our group that has used Hive Mapper, it's only been me, right?
Yeah,
that has used it. But I've been completely transparent on how it's gone. I'm surprised to see it up there, frankly.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about Hive Mapper and why it might not be higher, other than people not knowing about it, is also the startup cost. The startup cost is extremely high with Hive Mapper, and that is one thing that will probably drive some people away. When we talk about low effort, low investment ones, it's definitely not low investment.
Well, here's the thing. You explained the criteria at the beginning, David, that you have to have at least there was at least 2 people that voted for it, but we know that it got a number 1 vote. It got a number 1 vote from AJ, so that probably pushed it up.
It got 2 number 1 votes. It got 2 number 1 votes, and they were the only 2 number 1 votes. Yeah, it was the only one with so Hive Mapper was the only one with 2 first place votes and only 2 first place votes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's where it got its number 4
met the criteria
spot. Yeah, exactly.
And they were both high votes.
Yeah,
number 1 vote.
Yep, it didn't meet the criteria.
One of them definitely came from me.
Who's the other person?
I was the other one.
Yeah,
you were the other one.
Who's the other one?
No, I was not. I didn't even.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. I made it completely anonymous.
Cool.
So I did not want to email farm. I'm not making a mailing list.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm not making a mailing list, and I'm trying to be if I showed you the ballots, you would see some of the ballots are that, and then of course there's some personal votes that came in via DM that I will not disclose who it is. So that's part of the reason. There were 26 votes, by the way, 26 ballots, 27 ballots, but I had to throw out one because their entire list was invalid. So. I mean, Caesar's Sportsbook is not a beer money, guys. So
no, gambling is not beer money. Gambling is gambling.
So
the only reason stake is in there is because you just go in, you grab your dollar. You don't gamble. You don't have to. You could if you want to get.
Okay,
but you don't do it.
Well, we're gonna go to an ad break before we get to the Skygaze, Cashout, and 5-second ad region reveals. We will see you then. Welcome back, everybody. We are now going to go into the Skygaze region. So
that's a Cashwalk term for those that don't know.
Really, I didn't know. I've used Cashwalk for years.
Yep. It's one of their challenges.
Voting for the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
You
I was
literally
gonna say,
just take a
I've never done the
picture.
challenges.
You just literally take a picture of the sky and post a picture of it, and they'll give you, if you do it like 14 days in a row, they give you 1,000 coins.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Okay, voting for the first round is open on March the 20th. The second round / region semifinals on March the 23rd. And the quarterfinals / region finals on March 27th. I'm sorry, 24th is the second round. My bad. The top seed in this region is Cashwalk. As mentioned earlier, they will be facing the 8 seed 1Q. 1Q offers a streamlined way to earn money by answering quick surveys via text message, providing a convenient and efficient earning opportunity on the go. The number 4 seed is Connect Cloud Research. Connect Cloud Research empowers users to earn rewards by participating in research studies and surveys, contributing valuable insights to the world of market research while earning cash rewards. They will face the 5 seed Stake. Stake is an online casino, but their US branch is what they call a social casino, allowing you to play all of Stake's games using their in-game currency, and they also offer a daily login bonus of $1. The 2 seed is Prolific. The UK survey company headquartered in Oxford stands out as a premier platform for academic research studies, offering users the chance to earn money by participating in high-quality research surveys and studies conducted by universities and institutions. Their opponents will be the 7 seed and oldest reward site in the tournament, and arguably one of the oldest still standing on the internet today, Inbox Dollars. A veteran in the beer money scene, has been around since 2000, offering users various ways to earn money, including completing surveys, watching videos, and reading emails, providing a reliable and long-standing option for earning extra cash. The 3 seed in the Skygaze region goes to Amazon MTurk. Amazon MTurk offers a vast array of microtasks that users can complete to earn money, ranging from data entry to transcription, providing flexible earning opportunities for users with diverse skill sets. They will be facing the 6 seed Upside, formerly Get Upside, incentivizing users to save money on gas by offering cashback rewards on fuel purchases, helping users stretch their dollars further while earning money on everyday expenses. So, what do you think, everyone? The Skygaze region.
Prolific.
Oh, you closed
Yeah,
the
that
green.
was,
Yes,
that means
surprised, man.
that means it almost was a 1 seed, right? Because that's the highest of the 2 seeds, isn't it?
yeah, it was the highest of the 2 seeds. It was actually a dogfight between 3 apps for the final 1 seed, and Cashwalk just managed to separate at the 11th hour.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And you will find out, I think, towards the very end, who that other 2 seed was that kind of fought with Cashwalk and Prolific. So any sleepers you see amongst that list there?
Well, Inbox Dollars. I didn't know anybody still did that one.
Yeah,
Like
I never heard of it.
that's like my points, right?
It got like
My
it got like 4 bottom 3 votes, and that's kind of what qualified it, basically.
Okay.
I really did not like back in the day, this is like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they would send out the emails, you read the email, you click the link, you get 3 cents or whatever it was, right?
Mhm.
It was all right. Yeah. They haven't done anything in forever as far as I know.
They're still around. I actually had to go back and check that before I did this because I didn't want to give a dead app.
That's surprising because that one's so old.
Well,
The other
unalived
one-
app. Sorry.
The other surprising one to me was IQ. Like, I had never heard of that until we just mentioned that. And I'm surprised to see it on there and so high.
I actually have a pretty good idea who was the second ballot on that one that chose 1Q because it was the person who got me into it. I'm just going to say that. So
Fair enough.
That's probably why I qualified, just saying.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to see how other people feel about it. That one's new.
Yeah,
I'm going to try it.
Let's see, a potential sleeper pick I would probably take on this one. I would like to see, matter of fact, I would not be surprised. Okay, I guess there isn't too much in the way of sleepers here, but how about prolific Amazon MTurk for second round? Like, wow.
That
Although
would be
I
like survey
think
site versus
Upside-
survey site.
Yeah, I think Upside could give MTurk a run though. in
You
that
think so?
first round.
It'd be
I
close.
disagree with that because I think with Upside, the rewards are so minimal. Like, I've been using Upside for about 2.5, 3 years now. Like, I've got maybe $50 from it over this course. Oh, it was 74. I actually looked at it the other day. 74 for 2.5 years of usage, and that's with having referrals on that, where I get paid part of the cash out.
True, but you think of the overall scheme though. Everybody that's going to be contributing to this and voting on it. You think more people have been using the MTurk or is using Upside? Because that's
the
where I think
potential, right?
more people are going to be familiar with Upside than they are MTurk. That's just my
So it could
opinion.
be a
It'll be interesting
popularity
to see.
contest.
Yeah,
Well,
it will be.
it's going to partially be a popularity contest. I'll agree, but if by listening to just this video and hearing how much has been made from MTurk, that would probably sway my opinion on it, right?
I have made $2,500, and Amazon MTurk has been around a long time. There's a particular way to do it with MTurk that I don't think you have to do with Prolific, and you have to use a particular tool. I mentioned it on the channel before, but I mean, just today I made $3 from just 20 minutes, so it's a pretty decent
My
amount.
only question
Yeah.
is how many people are actually using it though? That's the thing. I think Upside is going to have more users overall, and people are going to vote on what they're familiar with.
That's a
They're
possibility.
familiar
Yeah.
with Upside, they're going to vote for it.
Potentially, yeah.
Money making? Oh,
Because-
absolutely.
Well, then,
MTurk beats it.
and Prolific are hard to get into.
yeah, and then what about Prolific versus inbox
Yeah,
dollars then?
agreed.
There's another one.
It could be tough too.
Inbox dollars, they could possibly take them just because of the popularity aspect of it.
Well, if this
Right.
were 15 years ago, I'd be with you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't count them out. Obviously, it was on 4 lists, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't count them out.
That's a surprise to me. We talk about Prolific all the time, even though I'm still not doing it. I know the value of it, but inbox dollars, I don't recall anybody really mentioning inbox dollars in the last ever.
Okay, so my final 4 coin and inbox dollars and I'm just kidding. I'm being a joke. just think of the
You're
final
trying to
4.
get Rise. That's not going to work.
The final 4 that'll make AJ sweat.
I just don't understand inbox dollars. Like,
$5. Okay, $5 bonus. $5
$5
bonus.
don't
They had
understand.
video ads. They had some cashback stuff as well. So it could be that as well. Just saying. All right,
I would have to think that maybe someone was stuffing the ballots for the inbox dollars if they were to become
We have
4
inbox
bottom
dollars
3
plans. Is that
votes.
the deal?
There were 4 bottom 3 votes.
exactly.
Yeah, right. Someone open. I can review it or something, so I can get their referral or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, are we ready to move on to the cash out region?
Yeah, let's
do it.
go.
All right. So, we will now go into the cash out region. Voting for the first round will be open on March 21st. The second round / region semifinals on March the 25th, and the quarterfinals / region finals on March the 28th. The top seed in this region, we've already talked about it, Bridge Money. So they will be taking on the 8th seed, and this one came, I'm not going to lie to you, completely out of nowhere, Rebase. A Web3 NFT app that rewards you for exploring and earning the world around you, collecting NFTs for visiting landmarks, and earning backpack coins, which you can trade for crypto, including USDC.
Can I ask how many people put that?
We'll talk about it in a little bit. Moving on, the 4 seed is Upland, a virtual property trading city building metaverse game where you can buy and sell properties both for their in-game currency, UPX, or real money in USD. They also have a variety of different activities in their metaverse, such as cafes, racing, and layer 2 applications. They will take on another oldie, the 5 seed Top Cashback. Founded in 2005, this cashback shopping site helps you save money on purchases all around the world and is one of the few cashback sites that are international. The 2 seed in the Cashout region is Swagbucks. Swagbucks is one of the largest rewards sites on the internet and is a customer loyalty rewards program that pays you in Swagbucks for doing various online activities such as shopping, answering surveys, playing games, and even participating in their live trivia events. They will face the 7 seed SurveyMonkey Rewards. SurveyMonkey's rewards program allows you to take in-site surveys without the hassle and trade your rewards points for Amazon gift cards. Finally, the 3 seed, OnePulse. OnePulse is a crowdsourcing platform where users can find marketers, many looking to survey coming from large retail companies, and contains a leveling system allowing you to gain more for your opinion as you use the app longer. Their opponents will be the 6 seed, Mintopoly, a play-to-earn crypto game featuring NFT cards and weekly crypto airdrop rewards and the ability to gain assets on their moon base through a crypto-based universe known as the Mintoverse. Now, I'm going to tell you all right off the bat, Upland, Mintopoly, and Rebase, they all got 2 votes, and they were all the same 2 ballots. I will just let you know that right now in advance. They
Wow.
were, yeah, so they all were in the
Okay.
same ballots. There seems to, a pro crypto crowd here pushing for some of these apps that were on here.
I'm all for the crypto because I think you can make some money for it,
And-
the right ones. But
And I'm going to say this, those
These are
3
tough.
being on the same region was a complete coincidence. Random.org,
Okay.
blame it. I'm just saying.
You look at the Discord. There's a lot of people talking crypto. You know, it's very
Yes.
popular right now, and the
Yeah.
referrals.
It's
People are hitting referral link after referral link, and they're crypto links.
So I've played Rebase. I don't see it making much money. Mintopoly is new to me. That one's a new one.
Mintopoly has been
I'll
around for a
investigate
few years.
It's fine. It's new to me.
I have a pretty good
but
idea who the two in the ballots were, even though they were anonymous.
Rebase,
Yeah.
I don't understand Rebase. That one, I do not understand why it's on the list.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
okay,
if there's a region that could go chalk, it could be this one right here.
it's probably
I see.
chalk.
I could see bridge. This was Bridge Money 1, right?
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, Bridge
I
Money.
can see that in Swagbucks, the 2 seed. I can see them facing off at the Elite 8.
The only thing I could see that could be even somewhat of an upset is top cashback over Upland in this one. Though that's a
I don't know. Upland is your button issue. Right.
I did not put Upland in
You
my
have
top
to-
10, but like they had 2 first place votes as well, by the way, and only 2
Wow.
votes.
That's very
Yeah.
surprising.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of investment you have to make in the onset to even get anywhere with Upland. I tried doing it free to play and I couldn't get anywhere. I just uninstalled the app because of that.
Pretty much
Whereas with
impossible for you to
Atlas-
play now.
Yeah, whereas with Atlas Earth,
I mean,
was able to run
I did it
couple
free to
ads and
play.
build my way up.
Yes, but you're a different story. Hey, you admit, like, even when I was trying to just like a month behind you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So many things had tried, and you were showing me all this stuff. I'm like, well, I can't do that anymore. I can't
Yep.
do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. Like, you had gotten it right at the right time to make free play possible. Will Upland probably take the first round? Yeah. Is it going to go much further? Probably not. Because in the end, I don't see the money there. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It definitely
Who are they
is.
facing again?
They're
who do they
facing
face
top
up
cashback. Top cashback
well,
was.
Oh, yeah, you took down the
Yeah,
screen,
I
so
did.
we can't
Well,
see it.
I did that for a reason so that we can show our faces here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is Upland versus Top Cashback, Swagbucks versus SurveyMonkey, OnePulse and Mintopoly, Bridge Money and Rebase.
SurveyMonkey. I didn't
Yes.
even know SurveyMonkey had rewards. Like, I've taken plenty of SurveyMonkey polls for different companies. They say, "Hey, fill out the survey." I didn't even know they had rewards.
Yeah, they have rewards. They have a rewards app. It was, but it's not very well known. It seems like, and you can only trade in Amazon gift cards.
Does it pay out? I know nothing about that.
Supposedly,
I don't either.
All right, I'm gonna have to investigate that. That's gonna be new. I didn't know.
yeah, but they were legit, so that's all I checked to make sure that they were still around. So I know
fair enough.
SurveyMonkey is around because MTurk uses SurveyMonkey a lot. A lot of the MTurk people use SurveyMonkey for their tasks. Alrighty.
So can you double dip? Can you double dip on that? And you
No.
know, if you're signed up for the Silver Monkey rewards, still get the M-Turk?
No, they don't. Nope, sorry.
Well, some of these things you can double dip. Like you can double dip with like Benjamin Bridge, you know, even Upside. All these things you can get one transaction to worth or Pogo. All you get one transaction to go to all these things, right? And
Yeah.
Oh, transaction. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, through the transaction, right?
Alrighty. So we have a little bit of time before we gotta go to an ad break. So how about we do a 5-second ad reveal, huh? Not the ad, just like 5-second ad region reveal. No, I'm not doing a 5-second ad. Hang on.
Although right now I'm on a 5-second ad streak on Benjamin right now, so I'm making my pennies.
Yeah. So all right,
I'm getting nothing.
The 5-second ad region. We have already talked about Atlas Earth. Voting for the first round will be open on March the 22nd. The second round region semifinals will be on March 26th, and the quarterfinals / region finals on March the 28th. So, top seed in this region is Atlas Earth. Their opponents will be the 8 seed Prize Rebel, a membership reward site that partners with market research companies to give users surveys to take, which they can earn points for and redeem for gift cards, Amazon gift cards, and PayPal Cash. It is also the third oldest in the tournament, founded in 2007. On the 4 seed, Microsoft Start, formerly Microsoft Rewards, formerly Bing Rewards. Earn points by searching through Microsoft's Bing search engine, which you can trade in for gift cards or for free Xbox Live memberships. Their opponent will be the 5 seed, Caden, an app exclusive to the iPhone that helps people control and monetize their personal data and earn while sharing their data. The 2 seed in the 5-second ad region is Freecash, a get-paid-to website that lets you earn money by completing surveys, testing apps, sign up for brand offers, place bets, and other online tasks, which you can cash out any way you want, from PayPal to crypto to ACH bank transfer. Their opponents will be the 7 seed GeoSmile, a points app that allows you to earn miles based on your distance traveled regardless of that distance, by walking, car, train, plane, or boat, and is claimed to fame being its popularity it has gained in Japan. The final 2 slots, the 3 seed, is Ember Fund, an investment app that allows you to quickly invest and manage cryptocurrency funds, that also contains a Bitcoin mining feature for easy passive income. And their opponent and final spot in the tournament will be the 6 seed Just Play, a get-paid-to app that pays you for downloading and playing other mobile games and watching videos and completing offers to earn more coins, and is known for their relatively low cash-out threshold. So, any surprises, gentlemen?
Yeah. Tons.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Shane.
Where's Pogo? Where's Klover? Where's Google Opinion? Where's Frisbee?
All of us picked Klover and it's not up there. Yeah, you're right.
I know.
Where's Fetch?
That's crazy.
Fetch isn't on here. Bitcoin Miner, I thought,
Even
Google Opinion.
Rakuten is not up there. If we've
A lot of these things that get talked about were not on the
We
list.
don't have Rakuten.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what was the committee thinking?
Well, the committee is... I know a lot of you were a little surprised, but let's go to the first 4 out and next 4 out, and maybe this would explain some of it for you all. We're going to go with the first 4 out here. The first 4 out was Rakuten and Qumi. First off, those 2 did technically qualify in points, but they were not in 2 ballots. Klover and CoinOut are also the other 2 that were in the first 4 out. And the next 4 out were Cointoply, Evidation, Faucet Crypto, and ZBD. So, any surprises for those that did not make it? Anything at all?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we didn't get Rakuten in there, and we got some of the other cashback sites in there.
Okay, technically Rakuten would have qualified if it had 1 more ballot. So there was actually 1 first place vote for Rakuten.
Wow.
And that was it.
It to me, from the cashback side, this is actually one of the better paying ones. It pays better than some of these other ones.
I've looked at it and I've thought about trying it out myself, but
Yeah.
some of the ones that are on here, I've never heard of Prize Rebel. Mental
Yeah, never heard of Prize Rebel.
Prize Rebel's an old
I'm literally
one.
looking it up right now.
That was about it.
Yeah, we got a couple old ones here too as well. That's the thing. There were a lot of them that were like, I know a couple ballots came from people who haven't been in the, probably haven't been in the beer money community in a good while too. So that might be part of the reason why they got in. Klover got got a few low votes, but not as many as I had. Basically, I think you were there might have been one more other than you guys. I'd have to double check that one. But yeah, Klover just barely missed the cut for the tournament. This was part of the reason why I thought about doing 64, but man, I'll be here all day.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how it is in real brackets, right? There's always those couple of teams that just didn't.
Yeah, they didn't get in.
Yeah.
Why didn't they get in? I don't know.
Yeah,
why did this person get in this one? Well, this is how it
the
works.
committee.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to ask the committee president what they were thinking.
And also the first one out after these 8 was Faucet Crypto, which also surprised me as well that it was even that close, to be honest with you. So
Crypto.
Yeah, so when we get back from an ad break, we're going to do some predictions and for first round predictions and maybe some Final Four and champion predictions as well. So we'll be right back after this ad break. Welcome back, everybody. So before we get to predictions, I just have to remind you all to join in on the fun starting March 19th. Go to the Beer Money Engine channel page, select Community. It should be right above the videos. On the Community tab will be several polls for the tournament. You will have 24 hours from 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern the next day to vote. And again, the winners will move on. In the event of a tie, that poll will go another 8 hours. And if there is a tie following that, the better seed will win the tiebreaker. All right, we're going to go now right to predictions. So we will start off. I don't know. Do we want to draw straws on this one, or should we
just pick someone and
all right, fine then. I'll start with AJ we'll start with the first round predictions basically of each matchup. So first round.
First round. All right, Benjamin Shopkick. I've been using Shopkick for years, but Benjamin's better. I'm going to go Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
Hive Mapper versus MacAdam. Look, a lot of people haven't used Hive Mapper, but I think it needs to go. So it's got to be Hive Mapper. Coin versus Givey. I think you found the only thing that could go up against Coin for me to actually pick Coin. So I'm going to pick Coin over Givey. Misplay, Paid Viewpoint. I've never used either one, but I know Misplay pays out better. So I'm going to go with Misplay. So that's for that game category. For the Skygaze category, Cashwalk over 1Q. I'm going to go Cashwalk. Connect Cloud versus Stake. I am going to go Stake. Just it's so easy. Prolific versus Inbox Dollars. Going to go Prolific. And MTurk versus Upside. Going to go probably MTurk because the amount of money that you can make from that is a lot higher. Cash Outside, Bridge Money Rebase. No brainer. I got to go Bridge Money over Rebase. Upland versus Top Cash Back. I am going with, again, this is going to be killer for me, but I'm going to go with Upland over Top Cash Back. Swagbucks over Survey Monkey. Got to be Swagbucks. And One Pulse versus Mintopoly. One Pulse for me. Atlas Earth in the 5-second ad category. Atlas Earth versus Prize Rebel. I'm going Atlas Earth. Microsoft Start versus Caden. Now this one's a tough one for me. I've been using Microsoft Rewards forever. But Caden's so easy. But Caden's only iOS. It's probably going to be Microsoft Start just because Caden is only iOS, and that's cutting out half the community. I love Caden, though. I love Caden. Freecash versus GeoSmile. I love Freecash. I absolutely hate GeoSmile. It's an ad farm to me. I can't stand it. Ember Fun versus Just Play. It's got to be Ember Fun for me.
Okay.
That's my round.
All right. Shane, your first round.
So in the game region, goodness, I think Macadam could give HiveMapper a run only because just there's going to be more people I think that will use Macadam versus the
I don't
HiveMapper.
disagree with you. Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
I was surprised to even see it on the list. I know AJ would, was going to have it on his top 10, but I don't see that could be one upset right there. Benjamin,
My number one,
yeah, I don't see Shopkick giving Benjamin too much competition. In fact, I think Benjamin's going to easily come out of this region as into the final four. Coin, I see Coin could be the one to give it a challenge because I just because of how much I see people using it. Misplay over paid point view, I think that's an easy one. Down in the Skygaze category, I'm really up in the air between the 4 and the 5 seed, and that's the way it should be, right? We got two closely seeded teams
It
or
is.
apps, I should say.
That's what 4 and 5 is about. Yep.
I could go either way.
Yeah.
Personally, Cloud Connect would be my go-to just because of how much money I've made with it, but it's a survey site. I think more people are going to be more familiar with Stake, so I think that could be an upset there. MTurk, again, I'm going to call that. I'm going to go ahead and be on the record to call an upset in the first round and say upside over MTurk because MTurk is a survey site, and I think more people are going to be familiar with upside. I know the dollars and the money-making potential is better with MTurk. You can do surveys in so many of these different apps that I'm going to call it. I'm going to call upside over the 3 seed there. Prolific, they'll have no problems getting past inbox dollars. In fact, I may even go as far as say it upside into the Elite 8. But I do think Cashwalk in the end could emerge out of this category. They got some competition though, but they were the weakest of the 4-1 seeds. So we'll see what happens there. In the cash out side, I think this will go chalk. I really do. I think Swag Bucks and Bridge Money will be in the Elite 8 together. I think One Pulse will be over Metopoly. Upland will be over Top Cashback. I think this will go chalk. I'll be surprised if it don't. The 5-second ad region.
I do want to remind everyone too that when we say Elite 8, we mean quarterfinals. Because of copyright regions and stuff like that. It's annoying, I know.
All right. Yep. In this 5-second ad region, if there's a 1 seed that could go down, Atlas Earth could. I could see Caden giving Atlas Earth a run here. It's so popular though, and I'm probably wrong. Atlas Earth, I think, will make it out of this bracket, but I think they'll get some competition from Caden. I see Freecash that could give it a challenge. Just play Ember Fun actually might, because Ember Fun is, again, we've got a pretty strong crypto community here, and I see in the referrals Ember Fun all the time. It's almost like there's competition between the people to get the referral on that app. So we'll see. I think I'll take Ember Fun over Just Play for sure. But we'll see. Atlas Earth, I think will eventually come out of it, but I do think it'll be close.
All right, Tasty.
All right, so starting with the game region, Benjamin is gonna wipe the floor with Shopkick. No issue. They'll probably make the top 4. HiveMapper and MacDam. I don't know anything about MacDam, so HiveMapper I've heard a lot from AJ about potential. There is that high uptake.
High
in
upfront
sort of
cost.
the,
Yeah,
upfront cost. Thank you for correcting me on that.
Yeah.
Yes, the high upfront cost for the HiveMapper, but they're going to give you a whole bunch of, I think, what was it, 4,000 honey.
That ends today, frankly. Right? If you're doing HiveMapper, you have to do it by the 15th. So if you're watching this video today, you have to do it today. Come to the HiveMapper channel. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah. So you gotta do it today. Get your 4,000.
Yeah, you have 2 hours, everyone. 2 hours from the time of this broadcast.
Sign up.
Gotta get it
Register
done.
right now.
Right?
Do
That
it.
pretty much
Do
pays
it.
for it,
Hit-
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you should have done it
It
yesterday.
will.
That's how you gotta do it. All right, coin versus Givey. I use both. Coin I think gives a little bit more in terms of the payout, and it has a lot more going for it. There's you could run some games on there. You can mine all over the place driving. They do have a paid version. I personally don't use it because I don't drive enough, although that might change in the near future. So I'm gonna have to give it the coin on that one. Misplay versus paid viewpoint. I don't really know anything about paid viewpoint, so I'm just gonna have to go with misplay just because I'm more familiar with it. Going to the Skygaze region. That's a great name, by the way. Glad you chose that one, Pharaoh. Cashwalk versus IQ. I just downloaded IQ just now. I really don't know much about it. It sounds pretty interesting, so I'll have to test it more. But for now, I'm gonna have to give that to Cashwork just because I'm a lot more familiar with it. Cloud Connect versus Stake. I think that Stake could probably take this one. From what I've heard about both of them, Cloud Connect sounds pretty similar to um, Prolific, although Prolific is a little bit more well known, I think. But I don't know how difficult it is to get into it, but I do know that for surveys, people do tend to get a little bit bored after a while. Whereas with Stake, you could do that for a very long time. So I'm gonna have to give that one to Stake. Prolific versus Inbox dollars, that's going to be an easy call. It's going to go to Prolific. Amazon MTurk versus Upside. It could possibly go to Upside for the same reasons that I just talked about with Cloud Connect. But at the same time, people are making all kinds of money on Amazon MTurk, and there's a lot more to do there than just surveys. So I think I'm going to have to give that one to the Amazon. Moving on to the cash out region, Bridge Money versus Rebase, easy call. That's going to go to Bridge Money. Upland versus Cop Cashback. I had a lot of bad experiences with Upland, so I'm going to give it to Top Cashback just to get my personal revenge against it.
I understand the vendetta.
So, yes, exactly. Just like how you feel with the Coin app. Moving on to Swagbucks versus Survey Monkey. Swagbucks has been around for quite a long time. I've made quite a bit on it from a lot of the offer walls that they've done. They used to offer a lot more with the videos back in the day. Of course, that's been curtailed and taken away. I personally don't recommend doing the surveys on that thing. If you're going to do surveys, better off going with the Prolific or the Amazon Turk or even Cloud. But in terms of their comparison to SurveyMonkey, I think that they have a lot more to offer, and I think there are a lot more people familiar with them, so they're going to take the cake on this one. One Post versus Mentopoly. One Post has been around for quite a bit of time as well. I know nothing about Mentopoly. I'll have to try it out, but for now, I'm going to have to give this to One Post. The last region, 5-second ad. Atlas versus Prize Rebel. Most of us are, not all of us who are doing or watching this video have participated or are currently participating in Atlas Earth. Prize Rebel, not so much. Going to go to Atlas Earth. Microsoft Start versus Caden. I'm going to have to give that one to Caden, even though I don't personally have it and I've used Microsoft Rewards just from what I've heard about it. I think it's going to take the cake on that one. Freecash versus GeoSmile. I did use Freecash for a little bit. Even cashed out a couple of times. GeoSmile I've never heard of. So it's going to have to go to Freecash. And finally, Emberfern versus Just Play. I've had a lot of well, in terms of Just Play, I did download it once, and they were given some pretty good bonuses, and then they took them from me for no reason. And Emberfront, I've never used that before, but it sounds very interesting. And a lot of people have downloaded it and used it and have cashed out quite a bit from it. So I'm going to give that one to Emberfront.
So you know what the beauty of beer money apps are is like these things can literally change from year to year. So if you ask me what my brackets would be like 2 years ago, it would be completely different from what it is today. But I'm going to tell you what mine
Even
is.
month to month.
Yeah, even a month ago. So like it's like for example, I'm going to go right to the game region for mine for my predictions. Benjamin over Shopkick, and I'm gonna go with Hive Mapper over MacAdam, Now here's the surprise for all of you. I'm taking Givey over Coin. So I know that's a bold one. That is a bold one, but I think because
I
of just
want to agree with you.
how low effort it is, and compared to Coin, which I don't think really gives you that much unless you drive, I want to say that there's not enough people using Coin now that I think Givey will advance to the next round and upset. And then Misplay, Paid Viewpoint, knowing the crowd, I'm going to say Misplay. I think Misplay will advance on that one. With Skygaze, Cashwalk over 1Q. I'll say Stake over Connect Cloud because, again, following the low effort formula here. Prolific over Inbox Dollars, which I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Inbox Dollars should have been in the tournament. I really don't. I personally do not think it, like my personal opinion.
I agree. I don't get it.
Who was before it? Like Klover or Coinout should have gotten it before Inbox Dollars does. Amazon M-Turk over Upside, just because I want to see a prolific M-Turk second round showdown. That would be pretty awesome. I'm hoping Bridge Money, whoever runs Bridge Money, gets to see this because they would definitely love to take part in something like this, I think, over social media on X. So I'll take Bridge Money over Rebase. If they want to get involved, I'll say I want to put Upland in the next round. Otherwise, I'd put Top Cash back in the next round, honestly. But I'm going to go ahead and choose Top Cash back, personally, for that one. Swagbucks over Survey Monkey. And I'm going to say One Pulse over Mintopoly. Like I said, 2 years ago, I would have said Mintopoly over One Pulse. Today, no. And finally, the 5-second ad region. Atlas Earth over Prize Rebel. Caden over Start. I think because... Okay, here's why. I don't have Caden, but because of the rewards app, a lot of people are satisfied with Caden, and iPhones do make up 70% of the audience today. So because of that, I think there's enough in there that it's going to knock Caden over to the next round. Plus, Microsoft Start, they've been doing a lot of nerfs lately that have angered a lot of people. So I'm picking Caden for that one. Free Cash over GeoSmile. Again, GeoSmile is another one I don't think belonged in the tournament. Even as a 7 seed, no less. I put Prize Rebel as a 7 seed over GeoSmile. At least Prize Rebel, you can earn something. And Ember Fund. Ember Fund Just Play. This is tough. This is really tough. I want to say Just Play. Honestly, I want to say Just Play. Just because that's all I hear about in comments is about Just Play, Just Play, Just Play. So I'm going to take Just Play over Ember Fund, actually, for that first round one. Let's do Final Four predictions and who we think is going to take it home. So we'll go backwards from me, and then we'll do Tasty, and then Shane, and finally AJ. Does that work?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, so going backwards here, the Game Region champion, I'm choosing Benjamin. I think that's a no-brainer. The Skygaze Region, I am going with Amazon M-Turk. I think M-Turk will take it down in the Skygaze Region. The Cashout Region, I think will go to Bridge Money. And the 5-second ad region will go to Atlas Earth. And for the champion, because I just got to go with popularity, I think Atlas Earth will take the trophy. All right, going to Tasty. Final four.
I think Benjamin, definitely for the game region. Yep. For the Skygaze region, I think that one is actually going to go to, I'm going to agree with you, I'm going to go that's Amazon M-Turk. Even though Cashwalk's the number 1 seed, I think M-Turk's going to upset Cashwalk in the
region final,
semifinals, regional finals. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So the cash out section, Bridge Money, 5-second ad, Atlas Earth. I think we're going to find some agreement on those, at least 3 of those sections. Final winner. Let's see here. We got Benjamin, Bridge Money, Atlas Earth, and I said M-Turk. Let's see here. It's either going to be Bridge Money or it's going to be. I think it's going to go to Bridge Money, honestly.
Okay.
Just because $2 referrals, or if you get into that Earn Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And that's so awesome. Atlas Earth has got a lot of uptick. There's a lot you gotta do just to get it going. I think it's gonna go to Benjamin. I mean, what did I say? Bridge money.
Yeah. All right, Shane.
It's gonna be the winner.
Shane.
So I'm going to have to put some thought into this, but just to kind of give you my initial gut reactions.
Yeah.
I think the game region, I don't see anybody knocking out Benjamin out of those categories. I really don't. A year from now, Tide Mapper. I mean, absolutely. I think Tide Mapper would be the one to pick out of that, but I don't see Benjamin getting too much of a competition. My only reservation is Coin, just because of how much activity I see on the Discord channel with Coin. But at the end of the day, I think Benjamin's going to take that region. In the Skygaze region, I'm so tempted to take, because we got a couple of really big survey apps here that are ranked pretty high with high seeds. And again, I when I think about everybody in general, I'm not sure if these survey sites are gonna go far, to be quite frank with you. Again, I'm the one that called the upside over MTurk. We'll see if that happens, but I just think more people will use upside versus MTurk, because I'm thinking it's got to be these are popularity contests, right? It's not necessarily what's the best app or even what's paid me the most money. I think it's got to be the popularity contest. But
so you're taking upside for the region?
No, I'm gonna stick with Cashwalk on this, just because the number of volume of people that are using Cashwalk, it's not a high paying app. I'll agree that MTurk will make you more money, but I do think Cashwalk at the end of the day, it could be Cashwalk versus Upside though. In that what do we call it? Semifinal, quarterfinal? Is that? I can't say Elite Eight.
Quarterfinal, yeah, quarterfinal / regional final.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. In the cash out, there's nothing. Bridge money is just gonna smoke this region. I mean, Swag Bucks could get up there. I don't see One Pulse and two. I think Swag Bucks and Bridge money will be this. I think this whole region is gonna go chalk. The 4 or 5 seed may pull an upset. I just think more people have heard of Upland than Top Cashback. That's why I think this region will go complete chalk. In the 5-second ad, this is the one where I think we won't see a 1 seed. I think Atlas Earth will go down at some point here. If it's not Caden in the second round, it could very well be Freecash, or it could be Ember Fun. I mean, Ember Fun's gotten a lot of traction on the Discord channel. So, gosh, which one do I go with? I'm gonna just, for right now, I'm gonna say Freecash, just because of how much money I've been making with it. I don't know if it'll win a popularity contest though, and that's really what this is. I think I'm gonna go with Freecash for right now. I don't think Atlas Earth will emerge out of this. So overall champion, for me, it's Benjamin. I don't see anybody really competing with Benjamin across the board. Bridge Money might. Bridge Money's had some issues with the cash out. We got to wait till certain parts of the day. We've also got to play for Earn. We've also got to pay for Earn Plus. We got a whole huge waiting list for
really
Earn Plus that people can't get on. And Tasty, I know you've made a lot of money with Bridge Money, but has on referrals, but it's either you or KC that are getting most of the referrals from your websites. I'm not Benjamin for me. I think Benjamin is more popular than any of these apps, and I think if it goes head to head against Atlas Earth, I think Benjamin can win because of what it pays. Atlas Earth is just fun. It's everybody's doing it, but the money making, I think even Bridge Money could take down Atlas Earth when it comes to money making. So I'm going to stick with Benjamin overall. If I give you a sleeper, it could be Caden. I mean, Caden could be an interesting sleeper out of all this. I don't think they'll win it though. Stake could be a good sleeper. So, but I'm going to go with Benjamin overall to win it.
Finally, AJ.
All right. So, to me, the biggest potential for an upset is going to occur in the game category. There is a lot going on in this category. Shotkick doesn't have a chance, but I really want Hive Mapper to be there, but it's not going to win just because not enough people have it yet. Coin could be. There's a lot of popularity with it. And again, if this were even 6 months ago, I would have been all over coin. However, I do have to say that I think Benjamin is going to rule the day here in the game category. Yeah. All right. So the Skygaze category. This one is where I'm actually going to take a sleeper through the entire way. I think Stake is going to win this one. Why? Because it's just one click, make $1 every day. Super simple. You have to do nothing else. You get $1. Plus, you can take those rewards, combine it with Freecash and get 30% additional on top of that. Right? It's simple. It's money. It's good. Apparently, Tasty did not like that choice. For the cash out category, I am going to bridge money. None of these other things are going to hold water to bridge. I can't pick any of the other ones. Bridge is definitely the highest amount, better money earner in that category. And in the 5-second ad category, I like free cash, but I think Atlas Earth is going to take this one. I think Atlas Earth is going to take this 5-second ad category. Overall top pick winner, I agree with Shane for all the same reasons that he said. Look, Benjamin is just going to take this one, I think. It's simple. You hit the ads, you have the transactions. You can do all the other things like the games pay very well. And unlike Bridge Money, you don't have the cash out issues. You don't have to pay to get to the Earn Plus like you do with Bridge Money, to even if you're lucky enough to get picked for it. Which is where Bridge Money, really, you start making your money on that. I'm going to have to say, I think Benjamin might take this whole thing.
All right, so that's 2 votes for Benjamin, 1 for Bridge, and 1 for Atlas Earth. Well, gentlemen, this was great. I had a lot of fun with this one. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for setting this up. This was great. I can't wait to come back and see what happens here.
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
I'm glad you're going to make this an annual event, because a year from now, this is going to completely change.
Yeah. A year from now, it's going to be 64.
We'll all look like fools in a year from now because the things that we picked are doing. What?
And in the rug pull region.
I've only been at this for 6 months. And I can think over the 6 months how my opinions have changed over the money apps. 2 months ago, my top 10 looked completely different than it does now. I've noticed that these cash apps are really volatile. It'll go around.
They do.
Some will get nerfed, and some will just go away. And so this is fun.
This stuff changes very rapidly.
It does, because if matter of fact, if I made a bracket for like the final 4 one time, I don't think any of them would have made this. Atlas Earth would have. Atlas Earth would have. The others would not. So that's just how volatile it gets.
I'm actually testing out a whole bunch of different things right now that I'm not even ready to tell people about yet because I haven't validated it. But if they work out how I think they will, they might blow all these other things out of the water, right? It's going to be crazy.
All right, everybody. So, thank you for joining us on this. If you are watching this through the premiere, thank you for watching. Hope that it kept you entertained for a little while. And yeah, we're going to start voting on March the 19th. It'll be on the community page. Come and join the Discord. I'm going to leave also some referral links of Tasty's and Shane's as well on below, including and of course the Beer Money Network, but I mean that's kind of a given at this point. And of course Tasty's Atlas Earth guides, those are pretty cool, and of course Shane's Freecash and Klover links. I think it's a Klover link that I got on the link on the description below. If it's not, then you'll see it on the it's going to be at the very top of the description. So that's pretty much it, everybody. Any final words, everyone?
This was fun. I loved it. I hope everybody watching this loved it.
I was so happy to do this.
Yeah, this was great.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out.
It went even better than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie to you. It really did.
Talking about beer money.
And now the hard part is going to be editing this all. So
Good luck to you.
yeah. So I will see you all.
go.
So with that, everyone, I will see you all next time. Good night, and I will see you out there. Come join the Discord as well. Bye, everyone.